Hello there, faithful few, and welcome back to DMS Adventures,
where we feel an obligation to provide gear information. Well, you faithful few, when I started looking for gear to be able to do this backpacking thing, one of the biggest challenges was finding good information on the gear for the kids. There just wasn't a lot out there. A lot of people doing reviews on their backpacks and the tents and such, but not a lot of info for the things that they would need to use. So I kind of had to blindly pick something to see if it worked. And so I want to share our experiences with one of the pieces of gear that I picked out for the Rugged Mountain Mister. So one of the best places to find out exactly what you might want to get was we went to REI, and there you're able to try on different things and actually put weight in the backpacks. So I figured that'd be the best way to get some real information as to how the packs would fit him and how they'd feel on him. So we went up to REI, we tried on a couple things, and we ended up picking the REI Tarn 18 backpack. Now at the time, he was a little 4-year-old, so it actually was a little bit too big for him at that point, but I knew he would grow into it. And at this point, at 6, I'm pretty sure that he's actually grown into it perfectly and it fits him just fine right now. However, the website does say that the Tarn is meant for 8 to 12-year-olds. I think that's a little old. He's 6, it fits him good. There's still enough room in the straps to be able to tighten that around him.
First thing we're going to talk about are specs.
The second thing we're going to talk about are the features of the backpack.
Third thing we're going to talk about are the pros and cons. So this backpack is about $45.
Yep, and it's actually pretty lightweight. It comes in at only 19.6 ounces, so just a little bit over a pound.
Hey Dad, we haven't even showed it to them yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't. We'll go get it. Let's show it to them. And there it is, the REI Tarn. Oh, who came along? We got Elsa Murph sitting in the backpack, all ready for an adventure.
When it's fully packed, it's 18 inches tall. It's 9.5 inches wide, and it's 9 inches deep.
So the last spec I want to give you is just the torso length that this pack is for. So Rugged Mountain Mister here has a torso length of just about 12 inches. And the torso length is from the pelvic bone around to the back and then up to, I forget which vertebrae it's called. It's like the third vertebrae. When you bend your head down, it's the one that sticks out right here. So this distance for Rugged Mountain Mister is just 12 inches. And this pack actually fits that pretty well. Like I said, when he was smaller, it didn't fit quite as good, but now from the hip belt pouch up to the top around here, it fits his 12 inches just right. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to the features of the backpack. So this is a frameless backpack. It is not, stiff back here, but you can put in, for Rugged Mountain Mister, I'll put in a sit pad along the back that we can use at camp and provide some rigidity up against his back. It is full of pockets, so we'll show you around at those. First up, we have this pocket up at the top. It is zippered. Usually we'll put maybe his toothbrush or maybe his flashlight up in this pocket. Then the front here has a clip, and you can just slide some things into this pocket area. Usually, or a lot of times, this is where Elsa or Ray may end up as he's walking down the trail. This is what you'll see. Okay, then on the outside sides here, they got a pretty good sized, some of the stretchy material here on the side for water bottles. Actually, a lot of times I will end up putting, even a camp chair actually fits in here. The REI FlexLite Air chair we've put in the sides before, and there are ones on both sides. Then we also like that this has a hip belt pouch on both sides. So usually what ends up being in here are a couple Hot Wheels cars and usually a granola bar or a snack of some kind. All right, so now we'll move on to the inside, to the main compartment here. So there is a zippered pouch up at the top. In this case, we ended up with a Squishmallow Dragon to help fill this out, make it look like it was loaded. But we usually put a little more useful things in there. Then the main compartment is here, just open. However, there is one extra area that is where you could put a water bladder if you wanted. There's a hook there to hang it from, and also there is a hole in the back there for the water straw or tube to come out of. And you can see that that's what it's meant for, because there's a water drop. All right, so down the front here, there are some daisy chains that you can hook things on. Rugged Mountain Mister will sometimes hang his cup out there on the outside, just to leave room on the inside for more important things. There's a great handle right here on the top for carrying. The pad straps are reasonably wide. They have an interesting shape for them, which kind of helps out with fitting the smaller statured individuals. There is also a sternum strap. So the sternum strap here does adjust up and down like so. You got that moving up and down on this side, and you got it moving up and down on that side. So what you see here are just two Velcro straps that I put around here to be able to hold Mr.'s Z-Packs water clip. And it doesn't do a very good job, and I'll mention that here again when we get to the cons. So now we're gonna move on to the pros and cons of this backpack, and for that, this is what Rugged Mountain Mister thinks.
It has much room and I can put fun stuff in it.
Yeah, there's lots of pockets and things in here to be able to put, like I said, cars or stuffed animals and stuff like that, as well as the sleeping bag and the sleeping pad and other essentials that you actually need for spending a night in the backcountry. So other pros for this backpack is that it is lightweight, coming in at just that 19.6 ounces. I also like that it's fully adjustable like a normal, big person backpack. It's got the hip belt here that has a very nice, robust clip on it, full adjustability here with the straps, as well as the sternum strap right here that is able to help keep that nice and tight on the Mister's small frame.
I really like that it comes with a whistle because I can.
So if Rugged Mountain Mister ever finds himself in any kind of peril, he can just, and that will get someone's attention. So the last pro that I want to mention, and it's just more through observation, is that it seems to be comfortable. Rugged Mountain Mister, just the more he's worn it and the more he's grown, the less he's complained while on trail about his back hurting or just being uncomfortable. It's fitting well, it works well, it seems to distribute the weight pretty good, and that was our longest trail so far with the pack, was about 6.4 miles. Actually, the most weight that we've had in here so far was around 8 pounds. And the last thing to mention in regards to all these pros is this, Rugged Mountain Mister has taken this pack on 10 backpacking trips. So he's gotten good use out of it. He's got good experience with it. And although he's not particularly talkative here for a review, we have talked about it off camera, and it's been working great for him. He likes using it whenever he gets the chance to. So on to the cons. It's a pretty short list. There's only really one thing that I kind of don't like about the pack, and that is that there aren't enough attach points or anything down the shoulder straps right here. There's just these kind of bungeed straps that are stuck on here, and they work okay, but we used to put the Z-Packs water clip here in this, and it has just gotten really loose and the clip would keep falling out. So it would just be nice to maybe have some of these daisy chains that are here on the front maybe stitched down the shoulder strap as well. That would help us out at least.
That's one thing I hate.
Yeah, Rugged Mountain Mister's always had issues getting his water bottle to stay on and stay comfortable while he's hiking and have it accessible here in the front instead of trying to pull it out of the pouches that are on his back. All right, well, that's about it. I know there's just not a lot of info out there about kids' gear, especially backpacks, so we just wanted to put this quick little review together for anybody out there looking to get their kiddos geared up for a backcountry adventure. So for Rugged Mountain Mr., Rugged Mountain Dad, and Elsa Murphy, we want to thank you so much for watching, and you all have a great day.